The secrets to comprehending the universe, mastering your own existence, and unlocking your ultimate potential have been hidden in plain sight all along. For centuries, across various epochs and cultures, truth seekers have stumbled upon fragments of this timeless wisdom, yet only a handful have truly harnessed its profound power. These notions are not mere modern-day revelations, they are ancient truths embedded in Hermetic philosophy, waiting to be discovered by those willing to see reality for what it truly is. The 7 Hermetic Laws are not just obscure theories. They constitute the very foundation of existence. They influence everything you perceive, every emotion you hold, and every experience you encounter. Most importantly, they contain the key to unleashing your boundless potential. This is the quintessential guide for life, and once you grasp it, your perspective on the world will shift dramatically. Stick with me, and together we'll unravel these universal truths in ways that resonate deeply with your very essence. Let's start with the idea that the universe is fundamentally mental. I'm not speaking metaphorically, I mean it in the most literal sense. The first Hermetic law, known as the principle of mentalism, reveals a profound truth that mystics and sages have hinted at for ages. Everything is mind. The universe itself is a creation of thought. Everything you see, touch, and experience originates from a single idea. Your reality is merely a projection of your consciousness. Remember, your mind is not just a spectator in this grand cosmic arena. It is the architect of your experience. Consider this. Every invention, every notable work of art, and every historic movement started as a mere thought, an idea in someone's mind. Thoughts are the invisible threads that knit together the fabric of reality. However, this principle isn't limited to monumental creations. It applies to the daily moments of your life. Your thoughts shape your reality, your beliefs, your feelings, and your focus all mold the experiences that surround you. This isn't just philosophical theory. Science backs it up. Quantum physics suggests that the mere act of observing can influence particles, indicating that consciousness itself has a hand in crafting reality. The universe is not a separate entity that exists apart from you. It responds to the vibrational energy of your thoughts and beliefs. This means you possess far more power than you might have been led to believe. Picture your mind like a lens. When it's clouded by doubt or fear, your world reflects that ambiguity. But when your lens is clear, focused, and filled with intention, your entire reality transforms. This is the crux of the principle of mentalism. If you align your mindset with your aspirations, you can begin to mold the reality you experience. Here's where your transformation begins. Start by paying attention to your thoughts. Most of us navigate life unaware of the constant internal dialogue that dictates our choices. What narratives do you weave about your capabilities? Which beliefs, inherited from others, limit your potential? Awareness is the first step toward mastery. Understanding this principle demands more than just intellectual acknowledgement. It requires action. Visualization, affirmations, and mindfulness are powerful tools to harness this law. Imagine your goals as if you've already achieved them. Speak your desires into existence with unwavering conviction. Train your mind to concentrate not on fears, but on what you aim to create. The principle of mentalism is the bedrock of the 7 Hermetic Laws because it unlocks the infinite creative potential within each of us. Once you comprehend that reality is fluid, shaped by your consciousness, the world transforms into a playground ripe for change. Every thought serves as a seed, every belief acts as a blueprint. The pivotal question remains, what will you choose to construct? As above, so below. As below, so above. These wise words from the principle of correspondence invite us to acknowledge the interconnectedness of all things. They remind us that the patterns that govern the cosmos are reflected in the minutiae of our lives. The universe isn't a chaotic mess, but rather a harmonious tapestry of repeating patterns. Each level of reality mirrors the other. Think of fractals, those captivating, endlessly repeating geometric designs found in both math and nature. From the veins in a leaf to the spirals of galaxies, these patterns illustrate correspondence. The laws that govern the heavens also govern the tiniest particles. The microcosm and macrocosm are intertwined, each reflecting the other. However, this principle isn't merely about appreciating patterns in nature. It involves understanding how your inner world reflects and shapes your external reality. Consider this. Your relationships, circumstances, and opportunities often mirror the state of your inner self. When chaos reigns within you, it manifests as disorder and conflict in your outer world. Conversely, when your mind and spirit resonate in harmony, clarity, opportunity, and growth emanate from your surroundings. Correspondence teaches us that by mastering the microcosm of our thoughts, emotions, and actions, we influence the macrocosm of our reality. This principle also illuminates the unity between the spiritual, mental, and physical realms. Just as the body requires nourishment and care, so do the mind and spirit. Neglect any part, and the imbalance reverberates throughout your existence. Recognizing this interconnectedness enables you to create harmony within yourself, knowing it will radiate outward. Observe the cycles of life, where the rise and fall of civilizations reflect the growth and decline of individual lives. Notice how the patterns of day and night correspond to our fluctuating energy levels. Every emotion has its counterpart. Moments of joy correspond to clarity, while despair often resonates with confusion. These patterns are not random. They serve as a map of the universe, guiding us toward balance and alignment. Applying this principle requires you to become an observant participant in your existence. Start with small actions. Notice the recurring themes in your relationships and challenges. What do these patterns reveal about your internal state? By comprehending the correspondence between your inner and outer worlds, you harness the ability to rewrite your reality. Additionally, it means adopting a broader perspective. When encountering struggles, ask yourself what larger truth these challenges reflect. What lesson is being presented that echoes universal patterns? By shifting your perspective, you can navigate life's challenges with greater clarity and purpose. Correspondence reminds us that nothing exists in isolation. Life flows seamlessly from one realm to another, rather than being divided into compartments. By aligning your inner world with universal principles, you tap into a harmony that transcends surface chaos. You begin to see the invisible threads connecting everything, realizing that nothing in life is genuinely separate. The principle of correspondence extends an invitation to harmonize with the universe. By mastering the small, we can master the great. By observing the great, we can master the small. The real question is, will you open your eyes to these patterns and align yourself with them, or will you allow them to dictate your life unconsciously? Nothing is still. Everything moves. Everything vibrates. These truths unlock the hidden forces that shape our reality. The principle of vibration reveals a fundamental truth. Everything in the universe, from the densest matter to the most ethereal thought, is in constant motion. This incessant vibration defines existence, and mastering it allows us to transform our lives. Look around you. What seems solid and unchanged is, at its core, just a dance of vibrational particles. Science affirms this ancient Hermetic principle. The atoms that compose matter never truly rest. Even the sturdiest objects hum with energy on a molecular level. However, vibration isn't restricted to physical matter. It permeates your thoughts, emotions, and spirit, each carrying a frequency that dictates your state of being. Have you noticed how certain individuals uplift your spirit simply by being present, while others seem to sap your energy? That's vibration at play. Each thought, word, and emotion emits a frequency, resonating with or repelling others. Love, joy, and gratitude vibrate at higher frequencies, while anger, fear, and despair reside in lower ranges. The energy you carry influences not only your mood, but also the circumstances you attract. Here, the principle of vibration becomes a transformative tool. By consciously elevating your vibration, you align with higher states of being, opening yourself to even greater possibilities. Start by examining the energy you project daily. Which emotions dominate your inner world? What words do you express to yourself and to others? To shift your vibration, you begin with awareness. Practical steps are intuitive yet profound. Gratitude is one of the most effective ways to elevate your vibrational state. When you concentrate on what you appreciate, you transition from a mindset of scarcity to one of abundance. Similarly, performing acts of kindness, whether toward others or yourself, creates ripples of uplifting energy. Mindfulness and meditation help quiet the noise of lower vibrations, allowing clarity and tranquility to emerge. But remember, vibration is not only about emotions, it's about action too. The decisions you make daily, the food you consume, how you move, the media you absorb, all shape your vibrational state. Surround yourself with environments and individuals that uplift and inspire. Steer clear of sources of negativity that weigh your energy down. Visualize your vibration as a garden. Nurture it diligently, and it will thrive. Understanding this principle requires recognizing the vibrational nature of challenges. When life feels burdensome, it's often because we're entangled in lower frequencies. These moments are invitations to shift your perspective. Ask yourself, how can I elevate my energy in this situation? Sometimes the answer is as simple as taking a deep breath or enjoying a walk in nature. Other times, it may require deeper work, such as releasing limiting beliefs or unresolved emotions. The principle of vibration serves as a reminder that nothing is ever static. Even when life feels stagnant, change remains possible. Just as a low note can ascend to a higher pitch, your energy can shift when you take purposeful action. The universe itself is a symphony of vibrations, and you play an integral role in this grand composition. By embracing this principle, you evolve from a passive observer into an active participant in the vibrational dance of existence. Your energy molds your reality, just as the universe's energy sculpts the cosmos. So what frequency will you choose to exist in? Will you let the lower vibrations of fear and doubt dictate your journey? Or will you rise above, aligning yourself with love, purpose, and harmony? That choice, much like vibration, is always active and dynamic. Everything has a dual nature. Everything has its poles. Everything embodies its pair of opposites. The principle of polarity unveils a truth that is both empowering and challenging. The dualities we encounter in life, love and hate, light and darkness, success and failure, are not separate forces, but unique expressions of the same underlying principle. Understanding this enables you to master the art of perspective and transform even the most challenging experiences into opportunities for growth. Consider warmth and coldness. They are not distinct entities, but varying degrees of the same energy. There's no definitive boundary where warmth transitions into coldness. Rather, it's a spectrum. The same applies to emotions. Love and hate, for instance, may seem worlds apart, yet they represent opposite ends of the same continuum. The intensity of one often highlights the potential for the other. This showcases the beauty of polarity. It illustrates that opposites are interconnected, and that mastery resides in navigating the space between them. In our daily lives, this principle unfolds constantly. Reflect on a failure that once felt crushing. Over time, it might have become the catalyst for your greatest accomplishments. Failure and success are not separate. They are two poles of the same journey. By embracing this truth, you gain the ability to adjust your perspective and reframe challenges as valuable opportunities. The principle of polarity also opens the door to emotional alchemy. If you find yourself entrenched in anger, fear, or despair, you possess the power to shift toward its opposite. This does not imply denying or suppressing negative emotions. Rather, it involves acknowledging them as part of a continuum and actively moving toward a higher emotional state. Frustration, for example, can transform into understanding, and doubt can evolve into confidence when you consciously redirect your focus. This principle encourages you to delve deep into the dualities within your life. What areas feel unbalanced? Where do you cling to one pole and resist the other? Balance is not about eliminating one side. Instead, it's about harmonizing both. A person who suppresses sadness will struggle to genuinely experience joy. Likewise, avoiding failure could hinder growth and success. True mastery consists of embracing the full spectrum of experiences. Take relationships as an illustration. The same connection that brings joy and love can also invoke frustration or hurt. However, these opposites aren't flaws. They constitute a natural part of connection. By embracing both poles, you can navigate relationships with greater empathy and understanding. The capacity to perceive unity in opposites is what transforms conflict into harmony. Polarity governs our thoughts as well. The way you perceive a situation shapes how you experience it. A setback can either feel like a catastrophic end or the dawn of a new chapter, depending on your state of mind. By choosing to shift your perspective intentionally, you can travel along the spectrum from disempowerment toward empowerment. Transforming this awareness into action is critical. Many of us view our flaws and strengths as different. However, they are two sides of the same coin. The vulnerability that renders you sensitive is also the source of your empathy. The fear that holds you back can fuel your courage. By integrating your oppositional forces, you become whole. Applying the principle of polarity doesn't necessitate erasing extremes. It means seeking fluidity between them. When faced with negativity, remember that the opposite pole is always accessible. The darkest night holds the promise of dawn. The most profound heartbreak can seed new love. Recognizing this interconnectedness will help you gracefully navigate the ups and downs of life. Polarity is not a force to resist. It's an avenue to embrace. It teaches us that life's opposites are not adversaries, but allies that drive us toward balance and growth. The question then isn't whether opposites exist, but how will you navigate them? Will you permit the poles to pull you apart, or will you discover harmony within their dance? With every change, think of rhythm. All life ebbs and flows. The principle of rhythm reminds us that life is an unending dance of motion. Nothing remains static. From nature's cycles to the rise and demise of civilizations, rhythm governs all existence. It serves as the universal law of change, and understanding it equips you to navigate life's peaks and valleys with wisdom and grace. All around you, rhythm is evident. The sun rises and sets. The seasons seamlessly transition from one to another, and even your body obeys this natural law. Your heartbeat, your breath, your sleep rhythms, all conform to this pattern. Yet, rhythm transcends the physical world, influencing your emotions, relationships, and personal growth. No joy can last forever, but neither does sorrow. Life is a continuous series of tides flowing in and out, providing you numerous opportunities to reset and recalibrate. Have you ever felt as if life were conspiring against you, with everything seemingly going wrong at once? Or have you enjoyed a period where everything flowed effortlessly? These moments are not coincidental, they are integral to the rhythm of existence. The universe unfolds in cycles, and your life is no exception. Recognizing this principle enables you to resist the urge to fight against change and instead work with its natural flow. Resistance to rhythm often leads to unnecessary suffering. When we cling to a high we want to maintain or a low we wish to flee from, we create tension. Yet, rhythm is inevitable. Just as the ocean's tides can't be held back, neither can the cycles of your life. The key is to learn to move with rhythm, not against it. This principle reveals significant insights into personal growth. Consider how progress often seems cyclical rather than linear. You may take 2 steps forward only to feel like you've taken 1 step back. But this isn't failure, it's rhythm. Growth comes in waves. Even when it feels like you're regressing, you remain part of a grander flow, preparing for the next surge forward. To align with rhythm, observe its presence in your life. Pay attention to your energy levels, emotional shifts, and productivity across the day, week, or month. Are there specific moments when you feel enthusiastic or drained? Recognizing these natural rhythms allows you to work with them rather than against them. If, for example, you find morning to be your most creative time, prioritize your deep work during that period. When you sense a lull, grant yourself permission to rest instead of forcing productivity. The principle of rhythm applies to relationships as well. Each connection has its own ebb and flow, characterized by moments of intimacy and distance. Instead of fearing natural separations, acknowledge them as opportunities for reflection and recalibration. Just as the tide recedes before returning, periods of distance often pave the way for deeper closeness. This principle advocates adaptability. By recognizing rhythm, you can prepare for its shifts. During challenging periods, remind yourself that the pendulum will swing back. When experiencing joy, savor those moments, fully aware of their transient nature. Rhythm teaches us to appreciate life's fleeting beauty while remaining grounded in the certainty of change. It also serves as a guide to resilience. When the pendulum swings into hardship, don't resist. Instead, ask yourself, what lesson does this cycle present me? What strength can I cultivate during this time? Each downturn harbors potential for growth, just as every high tide enriches the shore. By embracing this viewpoint, you become less reactive to life's fluctuations and more attuned to its flow. The principle of rhythm encourages you to stop battling the tides and start flowing with them. Life isn't a straight line, it's a series of waves. By aligning with this natural rhythm, you can find peace in the process and strength within the cycles. Now, consider that every cause has an effect. Every effect has its cause. The principle of cause and effect reveals one of life's most profound truths. Nothing transpires by mere chance. Every action, thought, and decision sends ripples through the universe, not just affecting the present, but sculpting the future. This law reminds us that we are both creators and players in the intricate tapestry of life, continually influencing and being influenced by the forces in our surroundings. Look at your life for a moment. Have you noticed certain patterns or challenges that keep repeating? Maybe you attract similar types of relationships, careers, or conflicts. This isn't coincidence. This is cause and effect. The choices you have made, consciously or unconsciously, have led you to this moment. However far from being a source of blame or regret, this realization is the key to empowerment. If you have shaped your current circumstances, you hold the power to create new ones. Think of the simplest moments in your day. A smile offered to a stranger can uplift their spirit and perhaps inspire them to pass that positivity along. Conversely, a careless comment can trigger a chain reaction of negativity. These daily interactions are living proof of cause and effect at work. While the outcomes of larger choices, changing careers, relocating, or embarking on a new relationship may unfold slowly, they remain subject to this principle. Yet, cause and effect doesn't only operate externally, it also functions within your thoughts. Your thoughts are the harbingers of your emotions, while your emotions influence your actions. Negative self-talk breeds self-doubt, inhibiting your willingness to take risks or chase your ambitions. On the flip side, nurturing empowering beliefs launches a chain reaction that propels you toward success. By grasping this principle, you can become the architect of your inner and outer realities. This law also stresses the delicate balance between responsibility and freedom. While it's easy to assign blame to external forces when grappling with our challenges, the principle of cause and effect urges us to turn inward. What part have you played in creating your circumstances? What thought patterns, behaviors, or beliefs have shaped your present situation? Taking responsibility does not equate to cultivating guilt. Rather, it's about reclaiming your authority to rewrite your narrative. In practical terms, mastering cause and effect begins with mindfulness. Begin to observe the choices you make daily. Are your actions aligned with your aspirations? Are your thoughts constructive in cultivating the life you desire? By recognizing the causes you unleash, you can begin steering towards the outcomes you wish to create. For example, if you desire enriched relationships, focus on being present and empathetic. If you long for success, cultivate habits that align with your vision. While results may not manifest overnight, they will undoubtedly come. This principle also fosters patience. Just like a seed sown cannot become a tree split-second, the effects of your actions often take time to reveal themselves. Trust the process. Each effort you invest today, whether it involves acquiring a new skill, healing emotional wounds, or pursuing your dreams, will yield fruit in time. Cause and effect operates on universal time, not human time. Remember, this principle works regardless of your awareness. Just as gravity holds objects to the earth, whether you embrace it or not, cause and effect is perpetually at play. Choosing to ignore it doesn't exempt you from its influence. It simply converts you into a passive participant in your life. Yet, by aligning with this law, you embody the role of a conscious creator. This principle also sheds light on the power of choice. Every moment presents you with crossroads where you can determine the energy, action, or thought that you wish to project into the world. These choices may seem small, yet they are accumulative, shaping the trajectory of your existence. The question isn't whether you're making an impact, but rather what kind of impact you are generating. When you embrace this principle fully, you recognize that there are no coincidences. Everything, from the most subtle coincidence to the grandest achievement, unfolds according to the seeds you've planted. Life isn't merely happening to you, it's engaging with you. The universe is not chaotic but meticulously ordered, governed by laws that invite you to co-create reality. Look within yourself and consider, what causes are you igniting right now? Are they leading toward the life you wish to craft, or are they reinforcing patterns you seek to release? The principle of cause and effect reminds us that we are never devoid of power. Every thought, word, and action signifies an opportunity to create the future we desire. What will you choose to manifest today? Gender exists in everything. Everything embodies both masculine and feminine principles. This Hermetic law transcends biological distinctions, focusing on the dual creative forces woven into every aspect of life. The principle of gender reveals that the universe comprises both masculine and feminine energies, and true harmony arises from integrating these complementary forces. When these energies are in balance, creativity flourishes, relationships blossom, and inner peace becomes attainable. Understand the masculine as action, clarity, and initiation. The drive that propels us ahead establishes structure and propounds decisive action. The feminine, in contrast, symbolizes intuition, nurturing and receptivity, the energy creating space, fostering connections, and enabling ideas to blossom. Both energies are critical. Neither can thrive without the other, creating a dynamic interplay that governs all creation. The principle of gender is observable in nature itself. The seed, masculine, and the soil, feminine, unite to generate new life. In art, the structured elements of a painting, masculine, blend with the flowing aspects of creativity, feminine, to elicit beauty. Even in personal development, the masculine drive to establish goals must be balanced by the feminine ability to reflect and adapt. Without this equilibrium, life risks becoming either rigid and unyielding or chaotic and directionless. This principle also operates within each individual, irrespective of gender identity. We all possess both masculine and feminine energies, influencing every element of our existence. For instance, when you assert yourself, make decisions, or initiate action, you engage your masculine energy. Conversely, when you listen attentively, nurture relationships, or trust your instincts, you tap into your feminine side. True mastery comes from synthesizing these energies, allowing them to collaborate instead of clash. However, achieving balance is not instinctive. It requires conscious awareness. Many of us tend to lean too heavily into one energy, neglecting the other. In a society that celebrates productivity and achievement, the masculine energy prevails, leaving minimal room for feminine qualities like rest, intuition, and connection. Conversely, some may immerse themselves so deeply in contemplation or creativity, feminine, that they struggle to take action or assert boundaries, masculine. Both extremes create imbalance. To fuse these energies, observe your tendencies. Do you push yourself to the limits, disregarding your need to recharge? Or do you hesitate to act, paralyzed by uncertainty? Recognizing these patterns is the essential first step toward fostering harmony. The next step involves consciously cultivating the energy you find lacking. If you focus excessively on action, masculine, engage in being, meditate, spend time outdoors, or immerse yourself in creative endeavors. Conversely, if you feel trapped in reflection or indecision, feminine, establish a clear goal and take that first, manageable step toward it. This principle equally applies to your relationships. The healthiest partnerships embody both energies, balanced in harmony. One partner's strength in decisive action complements the other's intuitive depth, fostering a dynamic partnership where both energies can thrive together. Importantly, balance doesn't equate to sameness. Each individual contributes their unique blend of masculine and feminine energies, and the magic emerges from their interactions. On a broader scale, the principle of gender underscores the creative potential within each of us. Whether building a business, penning a book, or nurturing a family, creativity demands both the masculine energy of structure and the feminine energy of fluidity. Without action and initiative, ideas merely linger in the realm of dreams. Without intuition, actions might lack significance. The union of these energies transforms possibility into reality. Moreover, this principle conveys a significant spiritual truth. The masculine and feminine energies are not merely human characteristics, they represent cosmic forces. They dance through the motions of the stars, follow the cycles of the moon, and maintain the balance of the earth itself. By aligning with these powerful energies, you access the creative dynamism of the universe. So, how can you start integrating this principle into your life? Begin small. If you feel unbalanced, reflect on what energy is currently missing. If you're constantly in action mode, consider embracing stillness. If you're too caught up in thought, focus on taking tangible steps. Balance doesn't imply perfection. It's about flow. Life will naturally tip from one side to the other, and your role is to guide it back to equilibrium. The principle of gender serves as a reminder that you are both a creator and a nurturer, a force of action and a source of intuition. These energies are not opposites to reconcile, but partners to celebrate. Fully integrating them allows you to find harmony, unlocking your highest potential. What will you forge when you wholeheartedly embrace the diverse spectrum of your energy? What new possibilities arise when you cease resisting any aspect of yourself and learn to harmonize with both? The 7 Hermetic Laws are not mere abstract concepts meant for idle pondering. Instead, they are tools for genuine transformation, awaiting application in your everyday life. When you incorporate these laws into your thoughts, actions, and decisions, they become a roadmap leading to alignment with the universe. By living in harmony with these principles, you cultivate greater clarity, resilience, and self-mastery. Let's delve into mentalism first. Understanding the universe as a thought construct empowers you to take responsibility for your mental landscape. Instead of letting your mind tumble aimlessly or sink into negativity, channel your focus toward the reality you wish to birth. Start with simple, deliberate actions. Visualize your aspirations as if they've already been attained. Speak affirmations aligned with your goals. Nurture your thoughts like a gardener cares for a tender plant. Remember that what you think becomes the blueprint for your experiences. Next, consider the concept of correspondence. By observing patterns throughout your life, you gain insight into universal truths. Pay attention to how your inner world mirrors your external reality. For instance, if you're enveloped in chaos at work or in relationships, ask yourself what internal conflicts are manifesting. Conversely, when you feel centered and calm, observe how that serenity translates into your surroundings. The microcosm and macrocosm are intertwined, and by enhancing one, you affect the other. The principle of vibration introduces the idea that everything you do emits energy. The foods you consume, the music you listen to, and even the words you utter all influence your vibrational state. To apply this principle, survey your daily habits. Are they elevating your energy, or are they dragging you down? Choose activities that enhance your vibration, practicing gratitude, meditating, or immersing yourself in nature's beauty. When you operate at a heightened frequency, positive experiences gravitate towards you. The principle of polarity serves as a crucial tool for altering your viewpoint. Life will inevitably present dualities, success and failure, joy and sorrow. But these opposites aren't fixed. The critical insight is that you possess the power to traverse this spectrum. When faced with obstacles, ask yourself, how can I turn this situation into an opportunity for growth? If you find yourself feeling angry, recognize it as energy that can be redirected towards something constructive. Mastering this principle enables you to operate less reactively and with more intention. The principle of rhythm emphasizes the importance of flow. Life is characterized by cycles, and instead of resisting them, learn to work harmoniously with them. During high points, harness that energy to propel yourself forward. Conversely, in low moments, see them as invitations to rest, reflect, and prepare for the next upward surge. This principle teaches resilience and patience, reminding you that each phase holds its unique purpose. As a principle, cause and effect may be the most actionable of all. Every decision you make sends ripples that extend far beyond your immediate surroundings. To use this law effectively, start by making choices with intention. Before you act, consider what result you hope to create. Whether in conversations or significant life changes, recognize the power you wield in shaping your destiny. Small, deliberate actions accumulate over time, ultimately leading to significant outcomes. Finally, the principle of gender urges you to balance the drive for action, masculine energy, with reflection and nurturing, feminine energy. Assess your current state. Are you overly focused on doing and neglecting your need for being? Or do you find yourself overwhelmed in thought, unable to act? Harmonizing these energies fosters balance, facilitating the achievement of your goals while maintaining a connection to your intuition. Bringing it all together creates a life imbued with intention and fluidity. Picture a day where your thoughts are clear and directed, your actions deliberate, and your energy balanced. You awaken with purpose, knowing that every choice aligns with a larger universal rhythm. Even challenges become less daunting as you understand the laws shaping them. This is the power of living in accordance with the Hermetic principles. Implementing these laws doesn't necessitate drastic life alterations. Start small. Focus on one principle at a time and observe how its presence influences your daily life. Reflect on instances when you feel in sync and when you feel out of alignment. Over time, you will notice a transformation, not only in your circumstances, but also in your perception of and interactions with the world. The 7 Hermetic Laws are not a magical key to escape life's challenges, but rather a guide to fully embrace existence. They do not promise an existence devoid of difficulties, but rather a life where you navigate those difficulties with clarity, strength, and wisdom. The awakening they bring isn't about seeking answers outside of you. It's about recognizing the power and truth that already reside within. As you continue on this path, remember that awakening is not merely a singular moment, but an ongoing journey. Each day presents an opportunity to apply these principles, deepen your awareness, and align with the universe's flow. With repeated practice, what starts as an effort will eventually transform into second nature, until one day you realize that living harmoniously with these laws is not something you do, but who you truly are. This awakening serves as an invitation to embrace your power, fulfill your purpose, and co-create a life that reflects your boundless potential. So, ask yourself, is the universe working for you? It has been all along. The real question is whether you are ready to engage with it. The 7 Hermetic Laws encompass the keys to mastering your reality, yet understanding them is but the beginning. To truly transform your existence, you require consistent insights, deeper understanding, and a supportive community of seekers. The knowledge shared here is not merely theoretical. It serves to guide you through life's challenges with clarity and empowerment. If you've come this far, it's because you're ready to unlock the next phase of your journey. Embrace the wisdom of the Hermetic Laws and let them uplift you toward the life you've always envisioned. The 7 Hermetic Laws are more than ancient teachings. They represent a blueprint for understanding both the universe and your boundless potential. Aligning with these principles transforms your life. Challenges become stepping stones, chaos evolves into harmony, and you embark on creating your reality with clarity and intention. These laws remind us that we are not isolated from the cosmos, but deeply interconnected within its rhythms, energies, and truths. As you embrace these laws in your everyday existence, understand that transformation is a journey. Start small. Integrate one principle at a time and observe its impact on your thoughts, actions, and experiences. Allow mentalism to guide your thinking. Correspondence will connect your inner and outer worlds. Vibration will elevate your energy. Embrace polarity to discover balance. Rhythm will assist you in navigating life's cycles. Cause and effect will empower you to act purposefully, while gender will help you harness the creative forces within. The Hermetic Laws are not rigid rules, but rather living principles. The more you engage with them, the more they reveal their depth. They invite you to evolve from a thinker into a doer, from a seeker into a creator. This is your invitation to align with the universe and manifest the life you have always considered possible. Your life reflects your choices, and the universe eagerly awaits your decisive step into your personal power. What will you create? How will you align with the flow of existence and unlock your highest potential? The answers lie within you, and your journey starts now. If this video resonated with you, please let us know by commenting, "I embraced it." And if you want to dive deeper in hidden knowledge, consider clicking on the next video on your screen. We have a whole playlist ready for you to watch.